There we go. As long as the music's not playing, you can't do it.
Lydia. I think it's just me. All right. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. You guys made it. Everybody's here. Look at you beautiful souls. Can you hear that? How does that sound? A little more?
Sure.
Can't tell from up here. You guys gotta be my ears in the streets.
There you go.
Does that sound all right? You can hear that? Up more, you like it? Because you know what I mean. A thumb up can be interpreted in many ways. You up a little more over here? You want a little more juice? All right.
A little more heat.
All right. How's that? That's coming through. The next person that comes on will fuck it all up and they'll talk different than me. But we're gonna have fun anyways. It's Monday, everybody. You made it. Stand-up comedy, open mic night. We're going to tell some jokes. We're going to have a good time. We do this every Monday. It's an open mic. It's a place to experiment, try out jokes. It's not very serious. People like going down to the comedy show. I don't know if it's exactly a show. It's just people goofing around trying out jokes. So feel free to join us. There's a sign-up sheet right over here. It's free. It's fun. And you too can be a star. Maybe you guys can discuss which one's the funniest one. Try to peer pressure them into coming up and doing some jokes. Just a thought. Think about it. But we're going to do this. And let's also, though, before we get too far into this, let's give it up for Tawny walking out the door and for Kyra behind the bar. These are our bartenders and we love them so much. They make the wheels churn around here. And we got Dan in the kitchen too. Give it up for Dan. He's cooking the food.
Dan the man.
Dan the man, absolutely. We love the food is delicious. So sell some food. And also on a unrelated, quiet, silent, whatever, it's Sarah's birthday, everybody. So give it up for Sarah on her birthday. Woo! Happy birthday. Tell her happy birthday, buy her a drink. We're not going to sing the song. You can do it later if you want. Who? What's her name? Alyssa. Happy birthday, Alyssa. Woo! It's fucking birthdays all over.
People.
I know, it's a wild night. You know, we're having a little bit of fun. So we're going to tell some jokes, like I said. So we're going to go through, and I got to be honest with you guys. It's your birthdays, and we love you guys' birthdays. Things are super happy. But also, we lost a member of our family this week. And I know you didn't want to hear about it, but she just passed away the other day. Sophie, you guys know her. Beloved friend, absolute dear. We love her. We honor her. She was here over a year. She's been coming down to our open mic all the time, telling jokes with us. She has a great spirit, a great sense of humor. We're going to dearly miss her. So I'm going to do some stuff tonight that's going to kind of honor her a little and talk about some stuff. It's not too crazy, but let's see here we go. So yeah, I was going to say she has a great sense of humor. We would sit around here, and she's trans. You guys, if you knew her, she was trans, and I couldn't tell a trans joke that would make her mad. And we tested that a lot. We'd sit around and shit a lot, get a little loose. Ooh, Corey Johnson in the house, all right. But, so we had a good time, and basically I wanted to bring this up to you I'll tell jokes, but tell the people that you love them. You know what I mean? They're not going to be around forever. Whether they have, like, high blood pressure or they look like William Dafoe and fucking William H. Macy had a baby. Like, you mix those two together, and you get Cody right here, So I'm saying you gotta tell them you love them, and that's one way, sometimes I use humor as a coping mechanism, so that's what I'm doing tonight. And you guys, I advise it too. There's a sign-up sheet right here. So, that's just saying, people won't be here, that's no joke, but I will make a joke. So Sophie's legacy and me, if I was gonna make a joke that Sophie would love and you guys would love, she has all the tattoos, head to toe. It's funny that she would have all these tattoos, but she left a mark on us. You know what I mean? That's real. So, but we'll get on to some actual jokes now. I wanted to honor her with a little bit of speech about we love her, Also, before we move on, let's raise a glass to her. To Sophie, everybody. Sophie! But we'll get into some stuff more about that later. But we'll start off with some easy stuff. For instance, the weather. You guys see the weather? It's been flooding lately, right? You're like, this So I know I killed the whole buzz of the room, and then I was going to start trying to tell jokes. This is a challenge to climb out of this. It'll be fun. Trust me, it's been flooding a lot, and you're going to hear these jokes whether or not. You know what I mean? Come on. So, I was listening, and the truth is when it was flooding the other day, it was raining all hard. I was at work, the radio was on, and they were playing, this is absolutely true, they're playing that When the Levee Breaks song from Led Zeppelin, and then they cut in with the emergency alert system. It was like, be wary of flooding, evacuations, and all this shit. I'm like, you can't fucking play that song while this flooding is going on. It's catastrophic, you know. I thought it was kind of fucked up. So it reminded me of other scenarios where you might play the wrong song. You guys can play along too. If you think of one, sign up and come up and say it. For instance, I got some examples for you. What if you played Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, on a boatload of people getting deported? You know what I mean? Just not the right place for it. It's not a boss move. I'll tell you that. It's not a boss move.
Oh, that would be insensitive.
But what else we got? What if you played that Talking Head song, Burning Down the House, at like an orphanage fire? You know what I mean? The kids are not all right. Jesus Christ. What if you played Amy Winehouse at an intervention?
Oh, fuck.
Exactly. Has her name been drugged through the mud enough? I know exactly the chirp out of that one. But that's the thing. Whether or not these jokes are flooding your fucking senses right now, don't worry, it's all water under the bridge. Oh, June, she's the best. I know, we should just get her up here for a set, and she can just like sit here. I think people would like that. But what else we got? Oh yeah, true story too. I was at the store the other day. I was buying some broccoli and some bell peppers and shit, and it started to spray on me. And I was like, wait just a fucking minute, mister. Exactly. And I can produce these jokes all day. It's true. I was at the store. I don't think you guys are enjoying the fruits of my labor. You don't like my produce jokes? Come on, they're in season right now. Come on, you guys. All right. Call me bananas if this isn't appealing. Come on. Yeah, well, I know I almost wondered if you like went into a coma in the produce section, does that make you a vegetable? I don't know. I know the joke's pretty corny. You know what I mean? So you feel free to throw your tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes. You can get those at the produce section, so you know. Get your glass. You know what I mean? Because that's usually right up my alley. Squash that though. But I think jokes are like fruits or vegetables at the store. You pick the ones you like. They're not for everybody. Some are good, some are bad. You know what I mean? But you can't compare them. I'm definitely ripe, that's for sure. I don't know what kind of jokes you like, but I'm ripe. And but you can't compare jokes. It's fucking apples and oranges. You know what I mean? Come on. That's the thing. But now, I know that was cheesy shit, but we're going to get on some more of those jokes, like I said, that Sophie would like. Some of the offensive shit, because we would sit around, and we would make offensive jokes. So if you guys don't want to hear these things, sorry about it. Who cares? I don't care. I'm just going to do it anyways. So deal with it. It'll be fun. She liked shock value. We'd sit around and try to offend each other over and over. So let me open this one up by saying I don't and will never advocate for domestic violence or spousal abuse. I don't agree that that's a good thing. Abuse and abusers are evil. And if you're a victim, report it. Go to somewhere safe. You know, try to do better, or try to stay away from these bad situations. I don't know. I'm not good at helping, obviously. But that being said, I'm going to make some jokes about this shit. So, exactly, it's going to be bad. All right, here we go. I'm kind of scared of this one, but we're going to do it. Oh, you guys got here just in time. They're going to leave. But check this out. Uh-oh. I know. I didn't know that this was Michael Vick's. That's rough. No, that's an easy one. Anyway, horrible offensive joke that goes something like this. I got a woman pregnant a few years ago, and I thought I should do the right thing. So I got down on one knee, and I punched her right in the stomach. Boom. Yeah, I got a laugh over here. This guy liked it. Exactly, it's fucked up. It's a fucked up joke. It's not real. I made it up anyways. The whole thing's a lie. None of this is true. None of this happened. she was pregnant for no reason. No, that's another lie. That's all. It's true. But I was saying, Sophie liked the offensive jokes, so I'm going to do this shit for her. She would have laughed. And you guys can too. Feel free. So, also, this gets worse too because I shouldn't be. I get too comfortable about making jokes about spousal abuse. One time I was on a bowling team called the Wife Beaters because that's what we wore. That was our outfits. That's what we used to call them like a long time ago. I'm pretty old. Back in the day, they called it. So that was our team name, and that's what we wore. People did not like that. That was not funny at all. We did it though. We signed up, so we had to go the whole year. You're not going to stop halfway through the year. So none of us were married or anything, so I don't think we qualify. But that's the only true part of this story. So let's get back to some untrue stuff. Hear me out on this. I beat my wife because she left the headlights on, and I wanted to get a battery charge.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I don't know. That's a rough. See, exactly. You can't joke about spousal abuse. Well, not real, anyways. I made the whole thing up. Just want to see if you guys can take it. You know what I mean? It's offensive stuff. I told you. But it's true, though. Well, on a lighter note, I have noticed that there's a lot of homeless people. It's kind of a problem this time of year. It's pretty cold out and everything. I feel bad for them, so I wanted to help out. So I started killing homeless people, just murdering them. So, you know, not cold anymore. You know, so, you know, if I'm not going to kill on stage, I'll find a fucking way, I swear to God. Yeah, I'm just lying. Again, though, I'm lying. If you were a local river, what river would you be? I'm the liar. Exactly. None of this is real. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah. A hoe? Who?
Oh, he is a hoe.
I don't know. Hey, I'm respectable on equipment one way or another. But no, it's true though. I like to joke about killing the homeless people, but I haven't killed any homeless people in quite a while, so it's fine. Not a big deal. But, I have noticed though the other day, Operation Candy Cane with the fire truck Santa went by my house. You guys, you've seen it and heard it. Yeah, hell yeah, it's an honorable thing. And there's a lot of hungry people this time of year. So I was thinking maybe I could help out. I went down to the food bank and I started poisoning people. Fuck it. Exactly, you can't be hungry if you're dead. I'm solving the hunger crisis. This is fucking next level shit. I'm not even joking. Well, I am joking, but it's true. A wise man once said, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you give a man a poison fish, you feed him for the rest of his life. You know? Just think about it. It's just food for thought. All of this is just food for thought. So think about it. The kitchen's still open. I'm Brando. Thank you. That was for Sophie too. I want to do some offensive stuff for her. She would have loved it. So, and feel free to tell a story about her, or just have a good time hanging out with us, or whatever you think. Sign up. Sign up sheet's right here. But now we're going to go on to who's next. And next is the lovely, lovely Cody. Everybody, give it up for Cody. Yeah.
Thanks for being here, everybody.
You're welcome.
Did anybody else notice in the news, like in the national news, it was all over the place. It rained in Washington.
Got you, Brando.
Like it does every year, it rains in Washington.
On the window.
So, yeah. I do have something here. Actually, I think I need the mic stand back. Here's a joke, actually, I thought Sophie would like. You want to see a disappearing act?
Oh, fuck. You gotta have that flat face, man.
So there's the red ball there. Now it's gone.
Damn.
So. I'm glad you got that. The original joke. Okay, it's hard to see it, but yeah. So anyway, yes, that's good, isn't it? So also in the news though, Anybody hear about the shoe being found out of Port Williams? You know, it had a bear foot in it. It was a grisly scene. But no, there's an actual bear's foot in the shoe and what have you. And my thought was like, well, that's fascinating. Clearly the bears are evolving. Because when little Boo Boo made the missing hiker, got down to its shoe and I was like, well, what's this? Little Boo Boo put it on and thought, this is great. I was able to finally found more missing hikers or made them, whatever. And yeah, finally the gig was up though. So that's how the foot got in there. So be careful.
There were
Try not.
3 shoes, 3 bear paws. It's not all cloud. We just got one.
Well, exactly. They're evolving. So that proves
We're waiting for the 4th. Bear paw.
You know, they're kind of like Chuck Norris though. When you find them, they. So.
I'll let you know.
Please keep me updated. I'll be sure to keep my tight ones that uses, you know, shoelaces are much safer. It's harder for the bears to tie the knot, you know. I don't know. Could be. But hey, I had my first road rage incident in Port Angeles. I've been born and raised here. It's the first time I've had a road rage incident. I meant to bring that closer, but I wasn't going to mess with it now. Anyway, so I was coming down Front Street, pulling into Lincoln, and the light closed, so I ended up slowing down and stopping, and I'm just, you know, having my cigarette smoking and windows down, and all of a sudden I can hear someone like yelling. And I kind of look in the mirror, and I can see the guy behind me says, "Hey, why didn't you go through the yellow light?" I was like, wow. I said, well, hey, apparently you didn't fail your driver's test for failing to yield at a yellow and going 25 and a 20 through downtown. Now, did you? While your brother didn't fail his driver's test, and you had to hear about it for what ended up being like a lifetime of, hey, I'll pick you up. Why would I have you pick me up? You failed your driver's test. You had to do it twice. I wouldn't let you do that. And the light turned green, and I went ahead, rolled my window up, and kept going. It was great, but that was my first incident of road rage in Port Angeles, so.
There was a Waymo.
What's funny is I listen to the Canadian radio station and they have it, they're called, well, for the longest time until I actually slowed down and paid attention, I thought it was road ragers. I'm like, they're reporting when there's road rage accidents? That's pretty cool. And no, I found out they're actually road rangers and they report when there's accidents and we're not to avoid. So it's kind of, I didn't pay attention after I found out there weren't road raging incidences. I was kind of disappointed. So, but you know, my son, he says, "Dad, I got a joke for you." I said, "Okay." And he tells the joke. He says, two people walk into a room and there's no lights, but then the red light pops on, and the one guy looks at the other guy and he says, "Hey, why don't you go into the light?" And he says, "Well, no, I don't want to." He's like, "No, do it." And he says, "Okay." So he walks into the red light and he disappears and the room goes dark. And I thought, hey, he's a chip off the old block, writing jokes like that. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad you got that. Okay, thanks. That's all. Have a good night.
Apparently I'm not. Oh, there you are. No, there's more people. Yeah, you can leave it. This court's clearly all fucked up. Keep cutting out. Anyways, I got not much to say anyways, but we're going to move on. The next person on the list, everybody. Give it up for Lilia, everybody. Woo, give it up for
See y'all next week.
And getting sober is really fucking weird.